Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Complete to his giant Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Applying a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Lions will take over. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, I mean, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Completed to Hyatt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Seven Pirates. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalin Hyatt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Jackson to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this a spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Second and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brendan, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gibbs into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level
They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, report.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead, dancing away at the 35. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Brought down at the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Jackson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. straight ahead with Gibbs here. Trucks over him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 58 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Stroud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
Stroud to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It was a good opportunity. Just want to ride there on a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Stroud looking to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 44-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And this will wind up the Lions' 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
13.
Jackson on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And that's going to be another good run on 1st down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, 3rd down. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Jackson. That is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
All right, open, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way.